Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Henry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Now, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Owen Daniels, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a play fake. Now Vick rolling to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, Vick. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Vick. Under pressure, they got him again. Vick to throw on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A 1st down carry for Henry. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Owen Daniels with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. On third down, Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Owen Daniels, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend, because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey.